Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars universe seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also, let's not forget about the new Star Wars TV shows that are currently in the mix, as well as the new Star Wars movies and other projects out there that's going to make up the entirety of the new Star Wars universe as well. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you also very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the Disney Star Wars universe is that we have a lot of things happening between creators like Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas, working together as a team by dragging in a lot of Star Wars Legends material that's going to be made into the Disney canon. So essentially what they are doing is that they are, yes, cherry-picking a lot of the highlights from Legends, such as the books like The New Jedi Order, Shadows of the Empire, the Throne Trilogy, Dark Empire, and more, that's really going to be used to tell the tales of the Ahsoka series, of Mando Season 3 and 4, as well as other Star Wars projects that will be announced later this year and in 2023 as well. Now, on top of all of this, what's even all the more exciting has a lot to do with the fact of what's been going on between, of course, the whole Reva situation and, of course, the fan backlash of it all, and how exactly Disney is handling all of this moving forward with all of their new Star Wars projects. Now, we already know that Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 is in the cards. It is in the early development phase, and Ewan McGregor and Hayden will be back, but they are also signed on for other Star Wars shows. So Hayden, in case you guys did not know, is about to begin filming for the Ahsoka series in just a week or two from now, by the very end of this month. So there's a lot of things on his plate as well. Now, on top of all of this, what's even all the more intriguing has everything to do with Disney CEO Bob Chapek. Now, with Disney and Lucasfilm now focused on their new Star Wars TV shows that will be announced at Disney Plus Day and D23, creators Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are getting ready to do the unthinkable with the Star Wars universe moving forward. However, in a recent interview with Disney CEO Bob Chapek, he went on to respond to the backlash from the fans about the character of Reva and how they view her as a poorly written character. Bob Chapek went on to state the following to the fandom: "It is always in our best interest to create new characters that fans have never experienced or had knowledge of from previous source material. We understand that it is no secret here that many of those did not support the creation of Reva by our team who worked on Kenobi, and we are looking for ways to do better and make proper choices moving forward. We had a vision for the new characters in our Kenobi trilogy films, with those like Reva and other installments where we were supposed to introduce. This production was a tough one for all of us to get this project made into a reality, and we understand and are deeply sorry if that came with issues in our product. We ask kindly for fans to not put any pressure on our beloved actress Moses Ingram, but we do accept criticism over certain character choices that we had made for those like Reva and moving other goals and moving toward those goals, which allow us to get rid of those mistakes. We at Disney are going to make a promise to improve ourselves and to deliver a unique experience to all fans." Separate from what Chapek said here, this all alludes to the fact that Chapek erased Reva from appearing in Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 or anything other Disney Plus related for Star Wars that Kathleen Kennedy is not involved with, that was originally attached to, and she is no longer going to appear in the expansion of the Kenobi storyline. So, before I get on to the next stuff, alright, that's really interesting, is that we already know that a lot of fans have issues with Reva for valid reasons, alright? It's the writing, it's the story decisions of the character, it's also the fact that she did not die by the hands of Vader because it just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of story choices in there that were very out of place and felt very forced, and let's not forget that this was all Kathleen Kennedy pushing the character to survive, because originally speaking, they wanted to create a Reva series that, in case you guys did not know, eventually got cancelled and put into the trash. And now that she's no longer appearing in Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 or anything other Star Wars related that's being run by creators out there that are not attached to Kathleen Kennedy, is great news in my opinion. I think that we have to focus on characters that are not driven by Kathleen Kennedy's agenda and forcing these characters that are not written too well at all. Now, like I said before in my past, couple of videos, is that Reva has moments in the Kenobi series. Alright, she's not terrible through and through, thoroughly, but she has a lot of scenes that just don't make sense at all, and there's a lot of scenes where her acting is completely off and just needs a lot of work. Let's just put it there. But overall, moving past all of this, alright, the situation arises as that, of course, Reva originally was going to play a large role in Kenobi Season 2, and ever since the fan backlash ramped up, Disney executives decided to erase the character from the Season 2 of the series. Now, Chapek and the Disney executives are said to be giving the Grand Inquisitor the spotlight now in Season 2, who will be on the hunt for Obi-Wan Kenobi in the new episodes instead of a light-side version of Reva playing in the series. Chapek went on to also state the following: "We believe we told a beginning, middle, and end with the character of Reva, and we have to pay attention to fan criticism and are looking to exploring other new characters for fans this time around, who look up to all of our new Star Wars projects that we are developing with of course, all these new creators here, to which characters, of course, work and don't work, what changes, of course, fans' perception and what doesn't, and how they enjoy that and how they don't enjoy that, and we watch that very carefully, and we will continue to do so." Now, additionally, Chapek is planning to begin development of Kenobi Season 2 by the end of this year, and that they want to begin filming sometime by the very end of next year. So, filming by the very end of next year, that would give us a holiday of 2024 release properly. So we're still a ways out before we even get to see a Kenobi Season 2, but the other thing that I do want to point out here before I get to the next thing is that the character Reva, let's not make a mistake here, is that Stuart Beattie, the original Kenobi writer, actually wrote the character, alright, for the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie trilogy. She was going to be the only Inquisitor. There was going to be no Grand Inquisitor, no fifth brother, no fourth sister, or anything like that. It was just going to be Reva. But the thing is, in the Kenobi trilogy, Reva was going to be a very well-written character that would hold no flaws, really, at least as much as the Kenobi series did, and she was eventually going to meet her demise. She was supposed to die by the hands of Vader. That's how Stuart Beattie wanted it, and Joby Harold and Kathleen Kennedy decided that that was the wrong thing to do. And they stuck with their, choices, and they did what they did, because they wanted a Reva Star Wars TV series after the events of the Kenobi TV show. So, moving forward from all of this, we obviously know that Disney seems to realize that fans have issues with the character, and that Disney realizes that not many fans are backing the Reva lightsaber merchandise by Hasbro and stuff around those lines. Nobody really wants her merchandise, and that really is kind of calling out the truth to Disney and telling them directly. When you make them, alright, realize that merchandise is not selling, it seems like that's exactly right when they begin to realize that this character's not working out, let's move forward, and that's exactly what they did. So, that's a real interesting development, given that Bob Chapek is openly saying, to a degree, not so directly, but that he canned the character, and we already know that he did behind the scenes, but that he canned the character, and they're focusing on the new now. So overall, guys, let me know what you guys have to say about all of this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.